Hello everyone. Welcome to the first channel update that I've done this year because I forgot to do one in January. Not that I've been very good at doing these anyway. But I especially felt the need to do one this time because, as you have immediately noticed, I sound different. I sound different in this video as opposed to all of the other videos that I've been posting in the last year. In fact, I'm really quiet. I absolutely hate it. But the reason I sound absolutely different, and my audio sucks really bad, and I feel like recording this, like I can't be heard. This really sucks, by the way. Did I mention that? So you're saying, well, Serene, what sucks? What sucks? Obviously, your audio is different. What sucks? What's going on? Well, you might not be thinking that because you might not care. But see, I can't even. If I turn my head, I get no audio. This really sucks. So, long story short, I don't know what happened to the microphone that I have had for the last 2 years. Really good, professional grade studio microphone, Blue Snowball Ice microphone. I only had it about 2 years though, so I'm really confused by this. I plugged it into my computer. My computer doesn't recognize it. I can't access the device manager on my computer because my Wiimote, for some reason, is hanging up the device manager because, oh my god, I can't even turn my head. Because the Wiimote is hanging up the computer. At least that's what I assume it is, because well, I mean, it's listed in my devices, except that it's not connected. Like, if I do a DXDiag, a DirectX diagnostic, as it's called, the file name is DXDiag. But if I do a DirectX diagnostic on my computer, one of the inputs is a Nintendo Wii Motion Plus controller. I did, in fact, plug one of those in quite some time ago. I wanted to use it to record, like, GBA games and stuff like that off emulator, because the controller is very similar. And, well, apparently, plugging that into my Bluetooth caused some issue with my Bluetooth, and now I can't access my Bluetooth controller. I can't access anything to do with my Bluetooth. Like, I can get on wireless and everything, but that's about it. And, yeah, I can't access the device manager, and haven't been able to since I did that. That was like 3 years ago. Nothing I look up online helps any. I even went to Dell.com just today, actually. Went to Dell.com just today. Ran the Dell diagnostic to see, oh, what's wrong with my computer. Yeah, the Dell diagnostic went, oh, there's nothing wrong with your computer. I was like, but yet, I can't access my device manager. Something isn't working. Please find and let me know what the frick it is. Anyway, that's, I guess, unimportant. Basically, I can't access the device manager at all. So I can't uninstall devices, like the Nintendo Wii Motion Plus. I can't uninstall my microphone. And so I was like, well, what's my other option? Well, obviously, if it's my computer, I can plug my microphone into somebody else's computer, and it should work. I plugged my microphone into somebody else's computer, and it gave the same error. Not convinced that this was an issue with the microphone then, I tried a third computer. Same result. So I've plugged my microphone into 3 different computers and gotten the same error, and it's not working. I don't know why. It was working literally Friday night when I recorded Times Menagerie. Or was it Evoland? I think it was Evoland that I recorded. Regardless, I recorded one of the two, Evoland or Times Menagerie. It was probably Evoland, because I was going to record Times Menagerie tonight. It worked Friday. Yeah. Don't know what happened on Saturday that made it stop working. So, here's the problem. I don't have any means of recording without this microphone. I have the microphone I'm currently using. The microphone I'm currently using is a headset microphone that is connected to a headset that doesn't work. In order to hear anything, I have to use my other headset. If I attempt to use the microphone on the other headset, I have echo for some reason. And I don't mean just a little bit of an echo. No, I mean like it sounds like I'm trying to record in like a concert hall. It's like it sounds like it's just echoing for ages. I say hello and it's like hello, 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 hello. You know, it sounds like I'm recording in a cave or something, I guess you could say. Isn't that the usual cartoon thing, you know? It's like they walk into a cave and they're like, hello! And it's like, hello, hello, hello. But anyway, it sounds just like that. It's real bad. So, I have my studio grade headset on. I have the other headset around my neck. I have the microphone from it sticking straight up. Directly in front of my mouth, actually. It's only about 3 inches from my mouth right now, which is why you're getting all of the pop, crack, and snap sounds. Also, the Blue microphone, I had recording at 100% volume. The current microphone is at a microphone boost of plus 20 decibels. So, I mean, that's like 300, maybe even 400% volume. That's why you can hear all of the, like, hissing that you hear right now. On top of that, and this isn't that big of a deal, but on top of that, my studio grade headset has a break in the cord. I don't know why. I went to bed and it was fine. I woke up the next morning and all of a sudden there was an entire section of the cord, the little like protection around the cord, the little like black thing that was around all the inner cords. Yeah, a whole section of that was just completely missing. All of the cords are exposed. It's got like weird fibers, and those have been like snapping about 1 or 2 every day. I don't know what they are. So I don't know how much longer this headset's going to last either. And that's a problem. That is a major problem, unfortunately, because I have no idea how to afford to replace these things. It's going to cost me about $250 altogether, and that's an issue, considering that I don't even have $20 to spend in an average week. $250 is, well, I mean, I don't have, would never have that. So, in fact, I've been looking at the Nintendo Switch going, it's $300. Well, I get my tax return. I could buy that. Maybe. Technically, I'm getting about $1,000 back on my tax return, except for the fact that about 900 of that is already spent or delegated, whatever you want to call it, to something else. That's a bit more important. And so I'm going, well, I want to buy the Nintendo Switch, which is $300, but I've got maybe $100 left for my tax return after that. Now my tax return is not going to come in for another 4 or 5 weeks. So, I mean, even if I get even when I get my tax return, I really just still won't have the money to pay for this stuff. Plus, my audio quality is going to be absolutely horrendous. So this is the predicament I'm in. I want to keep recording for YouTube. I want to help you guys. I like talking to you guys. I've been enjoying doing the series that I do, but that's the problem. But I don't know how to when this is the best audio quality I can give you. And remember, this is with no sound in the background. If I loaded up a video game, started playing the audio, the video game would be louder than my microphone, and that's a problem. Even at the 5% volume that I normally record my video games at current. I can fix that by increasing the microphone boost to 30 decibels instead. But well, let me show you what 30. Let me show you. Here's my microphone. Properties, levels. Microphone boost 20 decibels. Microphone is all the way up to 100. This. Wow, see, I didn't even get any louder. All it did was increase the static. See? I can't... Well, I guess I did get a little bit louder. I can't change this to like 25. Yeah, okay, I did get a little bit louder. But now it's static. Welcome to Static City, everyone. This would be what my audio would sound like trying to record a game. So that's what I currently have. 20 decibels plus 20 decibels. That's quite a microphone boost to begin with. I can't make it any quieter. Like this is 10. You can't even hear me now, can you? Hello? Hello? Like if I get right up to the microphone you can hear me, but I'm real distorted. And you can't even hear me now. Like, this is 0. So, I have nothing. The microphone on its own is going to cost me about $100. And that's really my problem. I don't have $100 for a microphone right now. The headset cost me $150 when I bought it. Again, 2 years ago. I actually bought both of these at the same time. Maybe it's just because they're 2 years old. Maybe they fall apart that quickly. I mean the theory of planned obstinance or whatever people call it. I don't know. All I know is, unless I can figure out a way to get the microphone working, and that's probably not gonna happen, considering that I don't know what's wrong with it. It's acting like it got wet or something, because it's not damaged. If I shake it, there's nothing rattling around inside. You wouldn't know it, but I'm shaking it right up next to the microphone right now. There's nothing rattling around inside, so there's nothing broken. Unless like a cord's broken on the inside, but I mean, there's nothing I could do about that. So that's where I'm standing right now. Basically, I need at least $100. I don't know how to get that. The only thing I can think of is asking you guys for help. And I know you guys have been pretty reluctant to help. I mean, I'm sure we're all in the same boat. Most of us probably don't have a lot of money. Um, that's why I don't really have much in the way of Patreon followers at the moment. I completely understand that. You know, you do what you can do, but nobody can ask you to do more than what you can do. You know, so I don't I don't know what to ask. I don't know what to say. So I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe if I just get it out there, maybe somehow somebody will help. But I don't know. I mean, I've done all I can at this point, so it's really up to all of you guys to spread the word or donate or whatever. And I don't even know how many people usually watch these update videos, so I don't know if it'll get seen. I might try to title it like super important video, please read or something, but I won't know till I upload it. Yeah, I mean, you know already, because, you know, you saw and was like, oh, that's, you know, click the link. Or at least you saw it in your subscription feed, so. Anyway, moving on from that, I guess, some depressing things. So, obviously, last month we finished up Pokemon Moon. In fact, we did a lot of Pokemon Moon last month. One episode a day, all the way from, what, episode, like, 50 something here? I mean, 1 month ago, so, yeah, that was, I mean, it's, what, the 6th right now, or whatever, the time of recording this? Yeah, it is, it's the 6th. Well, okay, it just became the 6th, because 12:03 in the morning, but whatever. Anyway, point of the matter is, it's the, 5th of February, so I mean, technically 5 more of these videos that are marked, 5 of these videos that are marked 1 month ago were still in January. So we did Fallen Sage, which was not very successful. Actually, I'm seeing a lot of views now, and not the whole month of January. There was almost 0 views on every single video. I did almost consider dropping it, but I was like, no. People want me to do Times Menagerie, so I have to just get through Fallen Sage, because I have to do Fallen Sage in order to do Times Menagerie. And maybe, and I think this is what's going on, people saw Times Menagerie was a sequel to Fallen Sage, and they're like, oh, this is a sequel to Fallen Sage. And so they went back and started watching the Fallen Sage. Some people anyway. I mean, 12 views, 21 views, but then 3 views and no views and 2 views. And it's kind of sketchy here and there. On the other hand, Pokemon Moon was pretty successful from what I can tell. I mean, up until I completed the main run of the game, anyway, I did the finale. That had 11 views, and then it just kind of tapered off, but it had always been 2 to 5 views roughly, so that's about what I expect from my videos though. So, on the other hand, Times Menagerie seems to be getting a lot of views, or at least the earlier ones. The last few not so much. Starting episode 9 here, the views kind of dropped down, and obviously some of these, like episode 16 and 17 that haven't even been published yet, obviously they have no views because they're not even online for anybody to watch yet. I guess my only quote-unquote complaint, if you would, is poor Evoland here with 1 view at most, well, okay, the one video that has two where I talked about Patreon. Um, but the rest was all one view, one view. And then Super Princess Peach, apparently nobody liked that series. Um, I am planning to go back to it once Evoland's done, but um, I mean, nobody liked the series anyway, so just really odd because I always hear online, like every day, oh, Super Princess Peach is a great game. I'm like, so why does nobody want to watch the game? I'm confused by this conundrum. Nobody wants to actually see the game played by somebody who's never played it before, but apparently it's this amazing game. And, I mean, I haven't done more than 3 episodes where I was sick. Maybe that's it though, because my voice was scratchy like this. And it was real bad. So maybe people are like, oh my god, I can't watch these videos where Serene's voice is that terrible. But I mean, welcome to YouTube. The recording must go on. Even in this state, I have to figure out how to record. Um, so obviously we did do a bit of Super Princess Peach, which I plan to go back to once Evoland is done. I really like Evoland 2. I've been listening to the soundtrack the last few days, or at least before I started recording it. I do still listen to it on occasion, but not as heavily. But I was listening to the soundtrack pretty heavily for a couple of days. And I was like, I really want to play this again, and I want to try to do a 100% run. And so I played a little bit and was like, this is fun. This is fun, you know. I was like, why don't I just do a series on Evoland 2, and then we'll come back to Super Princess Peach. You know, not a big deal. So that's why I've been doing Evoland 2. Obviously not popular, apparently. Not even amongst my usual regulars. I haven't seen Chaos Blitz Beta or Vital Fox at all. I never saw Vital Fox during Pokemon Moon either, though. He never commented, so I don't know if he even watched. I just say that because those are the two that I recognize, because they're the ones that comment on almost every series. So, there's that, you know. I mean, I recognize people who are regulars. I like talking to you guys, so I mean, hey, comment on every video, and I'll definitely be like, oh wow, you know, this person really is interested in the series and talking to me, and I'm great to have this person. And you know, it's hard when nobody's around. So, what's next? You know, what are my plans? Well, like I said, I plan on going back to Super Princess Peach after Evoland 2. Unfortunately, Evoland 2 is probably going to take up the rest of February. I'm looking at about 30 to 40 episodes if I don't do like all of the side quests. I haven't decided yet. Because you know, you have to do the card game to do all the side quests, and I'm terrible at that. So I don't understand the rules of the card game, and so I haven't really played it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll complete the whole game, and then on my own time I'll go back and do the card game or whatever. I don't know. I just know that I'm not good at the card game. If I do the card game, it will be like, oh, here I am playing the card game, and I'm like doing it all off camera. So, obviously we have Times Menagerie going on. That will, I can guarantee, take the rest of February and probably a good majority of March. Because as of the point of recording this, I am in the 4th dungeon in Times Menagerie. There are 13, and I have what? How many episodes do I have of that? I don't even know, because I don't have the thing open. Let's find out. I have at current in Times Menagerie. Oh yeah, I also did a little bit of Stardew Valley. Okay, that's right. I have everything uploaded at current. 17, right there. Death by Flowers. So 17 episodes, and I'm only on the 4th dungeon. In fact, I just started the 4th dungeon. I really haven't done much in the 4th dungeon yet. So I think I'm about halfway through the 4th dungeon. Regardless, important thing is, I'm in the 4th dungeon in Times Menagerie. And, I mean, if it's taken, 17 episodes to get to Dungeon 4, it's probably going to take at least another 30 episodes to get through the game. Probably more than that. Because it took 17 episodes to get, through 3 dungeons, basically. And now I got so many more. So, that said, so I mean, Times Menagerie, definitely, to the remainder of February, assuming I can figure out a way to record. Evoland, definitely through the majority of February, maybe the rest of it. So I'm looking at about 30 episodes, so considering that episode 5 went up on the 5th, I'm looking at it being done sometime around the beginning of March, likely. So probably in my next update video, I'll talk about whatever's going to replace Evoland, which will probably be Super Princess Peach. But those are my plans, to do Super Princess Peach after Evoland. I do have a few episodes of Stardew Valley recorded for after Times Menagerie is done, but I don't know that I will be able to get to that anytime soon, unfortunately. I've got all these other things going on. I try to keep it 2 episodes a week, or a day, not 2 episodes a week, 2 episodes a day. Because I've heard too many YouTube videos hurts you, but too few also hurts you. This standard YouTube channel seems to do too, so that's what I'm doing. That seems to be what most people do to grow their channel, so that's what I'm trying here. So, but that's really about it for this update. I don't really have much else to say. The only thing I have left to say is thanks to the people who are donating over on Patreon. It really is a huge help. If I was getting more than $15 a month, I may actually see some of that money. But unfortunately, that $15 a month is immediately spent as soon as I get it. So, I need a bit more to actually be making money over on Patreon. But, hey, I'm still glad that I'm at least getting 15 a month, because that does help a lot. That 15 really does help. And that's what's important, It really it does help. So, but yeah, so for the month of January, we had 3 donators. They equaled out to just shy of $15 after all the fees. There was technically 16, but then Patreon has its fees, and freaking PayPal has its fees to transfer the money to Ed, and then credit cards have their fees, and it takes about $2.50 off, so I really only got about 14.5. But I mean, 14.5, $14.50 is amazing. So it really is. It's super helpful. I totally appreciate it. Don't let me feel like I don't let me make you feel like I don't appreciate the donations, because I really do. I'm just bad at talking, so I'm not really sure how to express that. So there's that. But yeah, so for the month of January, we had Well, these three people have been donating pretty much since I started Patreon. So all of these names will sound familiar from every other update, which is, well, Mike Duffy. He just started donating recently. Um, so I think he's been in a couple from previous updates, but you never know. In either case, we have the Gentlemanly Rake, Mike Duffy, as I mentioned just moments before, and Tessa N. So thank you to all of you that donated, assuming any of you even can watch my YouTube channel. Um, if any of them do, I haven't heard anything from any of them about my YouTube stuff. Um, so, especially since one of these people is donating enough that they actually get a free request every month for a game, and they've never messaged me about it. Um, yeah, actually, I did do a request 1 month of it, and because I got in contact with them and everything, and I've contacted them about it since then, and I guess they're just not interested in the request. So, I mean, hey, whatever. Not a big deal to me. you know? So, but yeah. Speaking of my Patreon, if you would like to donate, you can find me over on Patreon. We do have a good few rewards here. First of all, you get access to comics. Um, First tier gets your name on everything this Patreon goes to, such as, for example, these videos here on YouTube. you know, um, $5 or is it $3? This one's $3. You get early access to completed versions of my stories, D&D campaigns that I rate, along with Versame handbook stuff like extra rules, races, classes. They're all in there. I haven't been adding anything because I haven't had any ideas. But, on the other hand, you do get naming priority in things that I produce, such as nicknames for Pokemon. You might have noticed if you watch Pokemon Moon, Rake, who was the only person at the time donating enough for that tier. He got his name plastered throughout the entire Pokemon Moon run there, because he was my Primarina, which was my main Pokemon. So, I mean, definitely right there. $5, you also get, on top of the previous, you get the ability to vote on the next series that I do. I stopped putting out votes because nobody was voting. Patreon has this new poll thing, so I might try that. See if it actually gets responses. You also get to see my weekly game development posts an entire week in advance. Ooh. Before they're posted to the game dev blog on Tumblr. Silver gains access to, the $5 also gained access to the fully colored versions of the comics. The $10 get the line art like this. Also, again, you can request any game that I own and haven't yet played. Or, really, if you want to see me play something again, I guess you could always request it, but whatever. There's a limit, 2 hours of gameplay. If I go a little over, that's not a big deal. That's on me, obviously, not on you. So, I usually try to record about 5 episodes, because it's usually about right. Maybe it's like 7, whatever it is. It's like 20 minutes an episode. I guess 6. But my episodes usually go over. They go 20 to 25. So I mean, 5 to 6. You just basically get about 5 to 6 episodes. So there you go. Gold tier, which is $15, gets access to the sketches of comics that I produce. You also get a multiplayer session with me, or at least you would if I had a way to record my voice. Um, I'm still gonna try to figure that out, so just you hang on there. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Um, Again, it is restricted 2 hours. However, I think this was the tier, where you can exchange your multiplayer recording time for an extra 2 hours on your original request, because you also get the silver. So you technically get 2 hours of gameplay plus an extra 2 hours that you get to join in on. And if you don't want to join in, like maybe you don't have a microphone, then I'll just record 4 hours. Again, same goes with $25. You get access to the scripts of the comics, so that's cool. You can request up to 4 hours of multiplayer recording time, or can exchange that again, for extra individual time. So, that's 6 hours that you can get of me playing a game. I mean, that's almost a month right there. So, also, if you give me a reference to yourself at $25, I will give it to my artist, and my artist will find a way to put you into the background of the comic that I'm producing, The Life of Alexis Perkins. So, there's that. On top of that, the final tier, the $50, is not only can you request a game that I own, but as long as it doesn't cost more than $10, I will personally go out and buy the game for the recording. And also, I think I say I'll finish it or something. So, I don't know. There's something around there. So, yeah. I'll play this game until I am unable to continue playing it due to rage, boredom, or anything of the sort. Minimum of 6 hours. Really, I think it should be 8 hours with this, but I don't know. I wrote these a while ago, so maybe, I don't know, I'll have to think about that one. Because, I mean, minimum of 6 hours. I mean, you're getting 6 hours here, too, so I don't know. I'll probably figure something out. On the other hand, because of the fact that I do game development now as well, I also added this tier. You get to join in a call with me and anyone else that's at this tier once a month, and I will discuss really anything you want to know about the game development that is currently ongoing, as long as it isn't too spoilery. Like if you want to know about Quilestra here, for example, I'll host a call. We'll talk about Quilestra, things like that. You want to know about the Vorpal rabbits, the Saikatsu plan. I mean, I got all kinds of information. So, there you go. There's my Patreon. Even $1 a month, even $1 a month, helps you, help me, and helps me a lot. And, I mean, you get cool perk, You get me talking about you in my video, so mentioning your name, things like that. So that said, that's really all there is to it. So I'm sorry this video was extra long today, 40 minutes. But I really needed to spend that first 15 minutes explaining the current situation, because I know a lot of people could be like, what happened to your audio? Well, now you know. So, anyway, I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe. I mean, that helps too. Leave a like, even though I don't actually think leaving likes does anything anymore. It used to, but now it doesn't. It's all retention time. So, view retention time nowadays. I don't think the likes matter. But, who knows. So, and like I said, even if it's just $1 a month. I mean, think about this. Think about this in closing. There's 144 of you. Obviously I can't subscribe to myself. There's 144 of you guys out there that are subscribed to my channel. if every single one donated just $1, I mean, I'm getting 15. Every single one, I mean, that would be $144 more. That would be absolutely amazing. So, it really would be. And you guys would have all of my appreciation. Because, holy crap, I would love that. So, that said, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Please, if you have some way that you can help out with the microphone situation, please do. I don't know what to tell you. If you want to donate directly to me through like PayPal, I can give it to you. If you want to donate through Patreon, do that. I don't know. PayPal would help more if I could get, enough donations. Even if I could get like $50, I could probably afford the rest on my own. I just don't have all of it. So, well, I guess I will see you all next time. See you later.